I'm Emily Paniagua.
And I'm Mrs. Kimbrough. I am the special education teacher for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade here at NFL/Yet Academy.
Okay. So I'm gonna be asking some questions about your career, about how you became a teacher. So first, why did you decide to become a teacher?
You know, I think being a teacher was something I probably always wanted to do, but I got married young, had my kids young, didn't go to college till I was 48. And I was in the finance industry for many years, and I got a job at the University of Phoenix. That was in 2012, and I worked there for 3 years, and I was a finance advisor for students, and I could get my master's degree for free because I worked there. And so they interviewed me, and they said, I think you should go into teaching, everything you love to do. And I said, okay, so I got a master's degree in education. So that's how I decided it, just from interviewing with their enrollment counselors.
Okay. Why did you want to work at this school?
Well, I was working at the Creighton School District here in Phoenix, and I'd been there for 3 years. And our current principal of our elementary school here at the Espiritu School District had worked at the same school I had worked at. Mm-hmm. And she called me and said, hey, I need a middle school special ed teacher. And I said, oh, this was about a year ago. I said, oh, I can't do that because I've already signed a contract with this other school. And she said, well, just come and see what you think. So I came over here, I loved it. And since it was really going to be a promotion, the Creighton School District said, okay, we'll let you out of your contract, but if you decide to come back, you can come back. But I absolutely love it here.
Yeah. What is the best part of your job?
Of course, working with the students. As a special ed teacher, there's an awful lot of paperwork that has to be done.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I do a lot of it at home, but when I get a chance, I try to do some of it here as well. So the best part is just when you're working with a student and they just really don't understand something, and it finally clicks for them, and I call it an aha moment, like aha, like
yeah.
the student's happy, I'm happy, and it makes it all worth it.
Definitely. What kind of qualities do students look for in teachers?
I think somebody that they can relate to. So I'm their teacher. I'm going to tell them, if they're not acting appropriately, or, not to shout out in the middle of the class and things, but also that you care about them. I know things about each of my students and ask them about it. Hey, how's baseball practice? How's this going for you? And I think if you relate to them on their level, knowing what's important to them, because every kid needs to have at least one teacher that they can count on and that they know care about them.
Yes, yeah. How do you approach discipline, and what roles does it play in learning?
Well, as a special ed teacher, we also push into the classroom. And so there I'm going to have kids that are from the special ed class, but I'm going to have regular students, the general ed students. And so to me, when students are acting out and being loud and not respecting the teacher, it is going to play a role in the learning, because it's taking away from the other students' learning. So I usually, just go over and tap on that student and say, hey, can I have a talk with you? And, I'm not going to lie, there were times I raised my voice, but sometimes it's best if you just say something and then you're just silent and you just kind of wait for them to respond. So I guess that would be my discipline, and then we also have on Fridays I bring chips for the kids, and it's supposed to be like kind of, you're still working, but it's kind of like a reward for working hard. And so there are some students I'll be like, you're not getting any chips Friday because, you know, what you did was not cool.
Yeah.
So I don't think we had that one.
Oh yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
How do you interact with parents?
You know, I just had an IEP meeting last night. And so that's the yearly individual education program that each of my students have. And we meet with the parents once a year and we revise it. And the IEP team is myself, the principal, the parent, general education teachers, all of that. And so that's a really good way for me to interact with the parents face to face. And I guess I'm a special ed teacher that I think these are the goals that this child should have in accordance with what they're learning. But also, the parent might say, I have a concern in this area that maybe we should think about.
Yeah. And
as long as it's on their evaluation that they, need help in that area, then that's fine. Well, I listen to the parents very well. I also interact with parents. Some of them like to get text messages, emails. I have some students with behavior issues, and it's up to the parent how they receive that information. Email, text, like this was a good week. This is an area maybe the child needs to be working on.
Okay. How has state, local, or Common Core standards affected your lesson planning process?
Well, we have the Arizona Common Core standards. And so I have students, say in 9th grade. And so I'm going to put the goal as what, say, reading comprehension, what are the Common Core standards for 9th grade for reading comprehension. But sometimes I have to adjust that with my lesson planning because, it's beyond what they can do. So instead of having it as intense as maybe that Common Core standard, maybe just take a lighter approach.